Hey you, Meowkaiser coming at you today with Celine's character preview. This is kind of my first impressions on the character. She has a field skill and a combat skill, Reshaping and Sticky Bomb. She starts D+. She's an EOD technician, kind of interesting. I guess she's responsible for making stuff like the EOD boots and the EOD suit. She's from the United States, and she's 24. She's apparently obsessed with bombs and all types of explosives. She often says things out of the blue, and she has a passion for field rations. So, just an army nut, basically. It shows that her base stats are intended to have very low starting attack, but however, her attack growth is normal. We don't know the exact numbers yet, but this is kind of what they want to do with the character. So, her field skill Reshaping, the cooldown depends on the grade of the weapon. After channeling for 2 seconds, the equipped gun is changed for a different gun weapon of the same grade. Weapons cannot be transformed twice into the same weapon. The cooldown Reshaping depends on the gun's weapons grade. So if you reshape a white gun, it's for 30 seconds. If you reshape a green gun, it's 60 seconds. Reshape a blue gun, it's 120 seconds. And if you reshape an purple gun, it's 180 seconds. And you cannot reshape legendary grade guns. She benefits from different effects based on the number of successful reshapings. And if you do it once, you get attack +2. If you do it 4 times, you get attack +2, mastery acquisition rate +15%. If you do it 8 times, you get attack +4, lifesteal +8%. And if you do it 13 times, you get attack +25%. The big question here is, do these stack? Do these different effects stack? So like if I go from 1 to 4 times, do I get attack +4? Or do I lose this +2 attack and I still only get attack +2? Or when I go to 8 times, do I still get to keep the mastery acquisition rate +15%? This is going to be the very first thing I'm going to test on this character, and it's really going to make or break this character, right? The biggest thing is there are only 4 white guns and 6 green guns, right? So the fastest that you can get the increased mastery rate by +15% is in two minutes, I believe, because that uses all 4 white guns. The fastest that you can get attack +4, lifesteal +8% is 6 minutes. Now, keep in mind that when Eshion was busted, he had lifesteal 10% at 3 minutes into the game. So that's just something to keep in mind. So it's really, if these stack, I'm pretty sure she's going to be broken beyond belief. And then her combat skill is Sticky Bomb and has a cooldown of 30 seconds. The cooldown starts when all charges have been used. She gets 2 charges once the 30-second cooldown is over. And then she consumes 1 charge with her next basic tech, which has a 50% chance to attach a Sticky Bomb to her enemy that explodes after doing 3 actions, search, move, and attack, within 10 seconds and deal 25 damage. After a second Sticky Bomb to the same enemy... Attaching a second Sticky Bomb to the same enemy will cause an explosion, instantly dealing 40 damage. One of the things that I also need to test is, can you cleanse this? Can Aya remove this, for example? So that's another thing that you need to test. This is very random. You don't get like additional damage on your basic attack. It's basically just a 50% chance to just deal 25 damage, and then a 25% chance to deal 40 damage. It's very random. It's a bit of an unimpressive skill, if I'm going to be completely honest here. It does have the ability to just randomly kill people if they're not ready for the extra damage. But I think the big thing to keep look out for is, how is this going to work? Depending on how this worked will actually make her busted. And it seems like she's going to have really low stat attack, that she's not going to be able to contest first area. At least that's what it looks like. That being said, for those of you who are confused, you're not going to reshape your purple weapon unless it defects, right? That's just not what you're going to do. You're going to be reshaping the white and green weapons, and you're just going to you're going to make a purple weapon early in the game, but you're going to be reshaping different weapons so that you can have a low cooldown on reshaping, so that you can start getting these effects. If you only get these one at a time, my guess is that we're probably still going to try to rush the lifesteal by +8% because the extra +2 attack would be very important. And then later in the game, we're going to trigger the reshaping 13 times, which takes about 14 minutes to do. And hopefully later in the game, the attack plus 25% is enough to close out the game. So we'll see. It's very debatable how this character will be played right now because Nimble Neuron's not exactly known for clarity, unfortunately. I hope you guys like this overview, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.